Now, I haven't been in a Popeyes for a while, probably since I was a kid, but I remember it being a bit rowdy here and there. Case in point, a car ramming through the front door. That happened recently. Now, this isn't to be mistaken for the car that rammed into the Popeyes last year because a woman didn't get biscuits in her order. This is a completely different scenario right now.
Miller allegedly drove her 2011 black Toyota RAV4 straight through the side of an Augusta Popeyes, all because her drive-through order was allegedly missing biscuit.
You see, completely different. Here, you see this one, it was the front. That one was from the side. Moving on, this one popped up to me, and I was just stunned because of what happens throughout the clip. Now, I ain't no snitch, but clearly the one who posted this video is, because she don't want to go to jail, yet the license plate, her face, her intentions are all being documented in such 4K quality that this is probably going to be presented in the courthouse, and the judge is going to be looking from her to the video, and it's not going to look good at all. Lady thinks she's playing straight up GTA, like she's going to ram herself into the Cluckin' Bell and just get off scotch-free, no repercussions whatsoever. That's why I thought it was fake. I thought this was staged. It can't be real. Like, she's gathering up her evidence, like, I can't go to jail, and yet you're getting filmed. You're not even telling him, hey, don't film me, don't film the plates, or don't post this. Nah, nothing. Just cruising on by. I mean, it could be real because, let's be honest, I don't think Popeyes is out here trying to make a marketing campaign. But yeah, sure, just crash your vehicles into our buildings. We're just gonna go with the tagline that chicken's so good, we got people just breaking down doors with their car to get straight to the order. Yep, that's one way. How do we break that apart, honestly? Like, the entire last sequence right there is just insane. Like, she just walks straight to the camera, gets her face, everything. The scene of the crime, all of it just documented. And then she asks them, what do I do next? As if this is a tutorial about how to get away with your first hit and run. Like, what are you asking us for? We're just bystanders. But then she's like, the cameraman's like, yeah, I got a ride. She just decides to go with them. Like, do you have any street smarts whatsoever, lady? Like, she's got to be under some sort of influence or something. Or she's just, I don't know, just out of her mind. Honestly, there was a Boondocks episode about this where they rammed Popeyes or Colonel's Fried Chicken, whatever they called it. It was like a parody name, but still, it's the same kind of event, is it not? To be fair, in the show, they did have a good reason in creating a gaping hole in the building, is because the place was out of chicken. Like, a chicken place running out of chicken, that's like your one thing. How are you going to do that? It's just funny that scene was a play on something that happened in real life where Popeyes actually ran out of chicken, and people were complaining about that, which was on the news.
For the inconvenience, so we are all out of chicken and we are closed for the rest of the day. Thank you and have a blessed day.
One woman yelled back at the machine.
People have kids and they trying to feed for the special, and you mean to tell me that we can't feed our kids?
Popeyes on Lake Avenue was closed by dinner time.
Are you kidding me?
I think that's bad because I'm sure hungry.
No chicken.
No chicken? They just out of chicken.
I said I'm calling customer service now to see where there's another Popeyes at.
Now, granted, the customers in that new special were pretty calm and civil about their disapproval. They weren't ramming their vehicles through Popeyes. But that's not to say it didn't occur later down the line. This was 15 years ago, by the way. 15 years ago, 2009. Wow, that's... Glad to see tradition is still being kept of just... Popeyes, man. Popeyes chicken fight. You search that up, and they'll hit you with the which one, cause this place gets loaded. Yeah, Popeyes ain't afraid to give you that 3-piece combo, so I wouldn't be ramming my cars there. Granted, it's like the Waffle House. The Waffle House is also another place infamous for its fights.
Yo, they still go.
I didn't even edit that, by the way. Waffle Houses at 3 a.m. are just naturally people throwing out bankais and going Super Saiyan and whatnot. It's just one of those rules of nature, you know? But yeah, Waffle House is like synonymous for like fighting and just craziness happening that people have been advocating on it being added to Tekken. Which might actually happen one day. Like the lead director is even thinking about it. Like it's reached him to that point that maybe the Waffle House can be added. Some collab happening there. But regardless of that fact, what I just wanted to talk about is just the craziness that happens in these places. Waffle House, Popeyes, and whatnot. Like I'm not even kidding. There's a lot of insanity that comes with these places. I used to work at a fried chicken place. It was nothing big. It was just some sort of pop-up store and a gas station. I worked there over the summer, like a freshman in high school, or I think that place was not up to code at all. I was just thrown in. The strangest things you'll see at these places, man, it boggles my mind. I remember like every weekend, like clockwork, there would be a Chinese family that would come in and they would order 200 pieces of chicken. It's just me as cashier and one cook. And whenever they would come, we would all have to get together. I say we as if there's an entire staff back there. Me and the cook had to, I had to help him with the cooking as well as managing whoever came. But to be honest, at that time, hardly anyone came. It was like tucked away in the armpit of a gas station in the middle of nowhere. So it was just that Chinese family that would come. They would order all this, and we would be packing the boxes. The boxes would get so filled up, it would get greasy because our manager didn't bother supplying us enough to handle this titan order that kept coming in every weekend. I would sometimes get curious and ask him what it's for, and they would constantly change the reasoning. Sometimes it's to feed their dog. Sometimes it's just a family get-together. Sometimes it was like a soccer match. Every time the reason would change. And that's just one. That is just one. I had another guy trying to sell me space dust one time, and being a 15-year-old, that was definitely an experience where I learned that not everyone has all their marbles in place at all. Growing up, I thought adults were people who got things together. You know, they're in control. That was an eye-opener. It definitely was. And now that I'm an adult, I could see none of y'all have anything together. I sure as hell don't, but I'm trying. There's got to be like a scientific study done about why Waffle Houses and Popeyes seem to always bring out the UFC fighter and everyone that they're willing to throw down and risk it all in those places. Like, is there something in the food? Well, what's going on here, man? Oh my God. Okay, so while recording it, I found an actual article instead of just social media. The crash happened around 7 a.m. I guess she didn't have her coffee or something. And it was in Liberty City. The city that's in GTA 4. Wow. I guess she really did think she was playing Grand Theft Auto. They also said it crashed during a rainy weather, but like I could see some puddles and stuff here. Yeah. But yeah, that also explains why none of the Popeyes employees came out like swinging, like, hey, how dare you attack our domain and whatnot. But it is what it is. Also, they found out that there was no signs of intoxication. She was just driving too fast and, yeah, careless driving in a rainy scenario, and that's the result we get. Very simple explanation there. But, yeah, Miami, Florida. It was Liberty City's in Florida, so that still checks out. Florida is definitely... it's got its own little scenarios that's happening. That's why GTA 6 is going to be set in Florida. Oh my God. Like, I feel like I'm a conspiracy theorist here, like just piling up a blackboard with all these like little theories. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about just a simple scenario about how many weird things happen in these places. And yeah, you know what? I'll end it by just saying this is my fried chicken ranking list, even though I haven't tried most of these. The one I've been trying that's on this list is crispy crunchy, and I have to say I like the sauce there, but the rest I'll just leave it to this person who made it. I said I made it, but I'm a dirty liar. Cane's, I don't understand why this person put an F tier, because I live in Texas, but I went on this chart and yep, that explains it. Cane's chicken and Chick-fil-A tend to double team down here in Texas. So, wow. Really try the mom and pop shops. I feel like they put their heart and soul in their chicken and they always taste amazing. KFC, the only time I enjoyed KFC was in Malaysia. That's where they actually cared about their food. Here in America, I really think they just grab whatever grease is in the back of their grill and try and add some zest in their way to their food. It's just gross. I can't. But yeah, I'll just end it here. That's all there is.